Hey guys, Dr. Dave here. Just wanted to give you another video. Today I'm going to talk to you about collecting and reselling, like this, the fine line in between them, and the way kind of I decide what I'm going to sell and what I'm going to keep. Um, I've been collecting games now for many years. I've been playing them since I was about 5 or 6 years old. I'm a lot older than that now, but the thing is that over those years, I kind of developed habits where it was I used to hold on to stuff even if I didn't play it because it looked cool, you understand? But as you get older, you start to appreciate having space and having, I guess not having stuff you don't use because it does take up a lot of space. So I kind of came up with a system in my mind that helped me out a lot. And at first, it's difficult. Like when I find a game that I love, I never sell it. So, perfect example. I found this game the other day, and this game, it's not worth as much as it used to be. But for those who know, if you don't know, you don't know. But if you know, you know. But this game I've been looking for a very long time, and I'm lucky to have found it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm very happy to have found it, and it's going straight to the collection. I'm not gonna sell this game. Um, but therein begs the question, why? So I'll explain to you why. So I have the new system that I've been doing for the past couple of years, which is if I'm gonna play a game at least once a year, and if I cherish it, and if I know that I'm gonna be angry if I sell it, I'm not selling it. It's not worth the money. The money cannot replace the happiness that comes with it. You understand? There's a reason why we love some of these games, and it's because of the joy that it brings us. This cartridge, for instance, it reminds me of my childhood. I never played this as a kid, but I always wanted to. I remember the show. It takes me back, gives me good feelings. You understand? Like, that's kind of what it does for me. It's that kind of that shot of nostalgia that they're all looking for. That kind of trip back to the place that we can't go back to. You can never go back in time, but with this, you kind of can. For that 5, 10, 30 minutes you're playing the game, it takes you back to a spot that everybody just wants to go so bad, and they'll pay a lot of money to go back there. But for me, the money isn't worth it. I want to have the experience, and I want to be able to look at it and have it whenever I want. Now, here's the other thing. When it's a game kind of like, say, like this game right here, I don't really care for this game. You understand? Like, I played it as a kid, I never really liked it. When I come across it, I just sell it. You understand? So I don't have it in my collection. I don't want it in my collection. It's not something I want to play. You understand? So that's how I kind of differentiate the collecting and the selling. If I'm gonna play it. Two, if I feel a special connection to that game, I need it in my collection. When I look at it, I say, "Oh, I can't get rid of that thing." It's the same way when you want to buy something, right? Like someone told me this one time when I went to go buy a guitar. I also play guitar and stuff too. I haven't been playing so much so often, but I asked him because I was looking for a very specific guitar at that time, and I asked him, "How do you know that you find the right guitar?" And he told me, "When you can't leave the store without it." So, in the same idea, the kind of thought I would give you is if you're deciding on selling some of your collection, what you should keep, what you shouldn't keep. If you can't kind of live without that in your collection, don't sell it. But if you don't care about it, just get rid of the games, guys, Because just in my opinion, it's in my opinion. I know some people will fight me for this, but it's not worth having the whole collection of stuff because it's the journey you're kind of looking for, not the actual having all the games. Once you kind of have them, it's already kind of, the job is done. You collected it already. I collected a lot of games before. I mean, then you don't play them. I think, like I said, in my opinion, I think it's better to have stuff that you play, that you enjoy, that you go back to. Like some examples from me are Zelda for the 64. I love that game. Earthbound for the SNES. I love Turtles in Time. And I've sold some of those copies loose in the box. I regret selling them when I had them complete. Understand? I had to buy some of those back, and it's frustrating to find because they're getting harder and harder and harder to find. But my thing to you is always ask yourself these two questions before you're going to get rid of stuff in your collection, or when you get games that you bought to resell and you want to enter them in your collection. You ask yourself, can I live without this game in my collection? And am I going to be very sad if I get rid of these games or this game? Am I going to want it back? Am I going to try to want to buy it back? Because believe me, some of the biggest, I mean, I know it's not, I'm using the word very, very loosely, but some of the worst tragedies we have in our collection, in our collectings, because I found a lot of stuff over the years, is getting rid of stuff that we really wanted because we needed some quick cash. You know, the cash can be made again. That game is very hard to find. It might not be worth that much. You can just buy it again, but if it is, you're gonna be very sad that you sold it. So I would use kind of this video as a guide to decide what you want to keep and what you want to sell. So that's just my thoughts. And like I said, my idea now is very different than I used to be. I used to hold on to a lot of stuff. I used to be like a bank, just stacking stuff. I just got rid of a lot of stuff. You know, it just, sometimes it's just, I mean, I do like keeping a collection, but not a collection that's ridiculously huge. I have a tiny collection of stuff that I look at, that I play with, that I enjoy just having it there, you know? If I don't enjoy having it, I just sell it. And I buy other stuff with that. I buy more inventory. I buy more stuff in my collection, you know? So that's just my thoughts. And like I said, I know a lot of people are gonna have a lot of different kind of ideas about collecting and reselling. And I think that always you should go with your heart, guys. You know, your heart always tells you what you want, and it tells you what you need. Understand? And I always try to speak from the heart, so that's what I feel. That you should always go, and if you love something, stick with it. Don't sell it. If you don't, get rid of it. So hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope it helps you out a little bit in making your decisions. My name is Dr. Dave. If you guys need any help with your reselling business, if you have any questions, if you have questions about eBay or questions about whatnot, I'm always here to help you out. You can just drop a comment. I think I'm up to like 70 videos now, which I think 20 of them are videos and 50 of them are shorts. I'd appreciate if anybody liked this video, if they give me a like, comments, if you want to subscribe, and let me know what kind of videos you want in the future. This is, I go off ideas that come to my head usually, but if you guys have ideas too, make sure you send them to me. And you can find me on eBay under Dr. Dave's Collectibles. Find me on Whatnot. I'll have a show tomorrow under Dr. Dave's Collectibles, and I'm always trying to, you know, do the best I can to make you guys happy. So let me know. Thank you if you stayed to the end of this video. I appreciate it. And you can just put in collecting and in the comments if you want. So thanks, guys. Dr. Dave.